over there in the corner, Apostle, if I may, and it just began to dawn on me and dawn in my spirit that there's some doors opening for some of you in here tonight. Some of you that have been wanting things to just happen in your life, and it has not happened. And you've done everything. You tried everything. You went everywhere, and it's just not working out. Well, it's going to work out. It's going to work out for you. It's been in my spirit and in my heart from the minute I walked in the door. When Elvis invited me, this is the first time that he's invited me here. And, you know, I didn't know at first where the location was. I had to Google it, you know, because I'm all over the city. But for some reason, I couldn't find this location at first. But I knew for a fact when I got in this door that there was miracles and blessings being released in the lives of the people of God. The Most High is going to do that. There's no question about it. Everywhere I go, blessings follow me. So today, I'm here, and I don't usually do this, and this has nothing to do with no election. As you see, I don't have any signs or anything on me. I brought my stuff that I travel with every day and go through the streets, but I'm going to put $50 in the Apostle's hand tonight, because that's in my heart to do. God's placed that in my heart. And this is not for any particular reason. You know, I'm a hard-working man like everybody else. I'm not rich. I walk around. You can look at me and tell I ain't got a lot of money, but I do know when the Spirit of God speaks to me. I don't have a lot of money. I'm not rich at all, by any means. Elvis will tell you, we walk down the street every day. But like I said, obedience is better than sacrifice. You have to be obedient sometimes when you don't even feel it physically. You're saying it's crazy. What am I doing? And quite frankly, this is probably one of my last $50 bills on me. But you know what? I know that there's a guy. The guy that told me to do this can provide all my needs, and he can supply all my needs. So tonight I want to put this in the hand of the prophet of this house. And I want you to use this right here as a seed into this ministry. That's going to expand it even more. This might be a small seed, but those of you that know anything about a mustard seed, that's the smallest seed there is, but it produces the biggest tree there is. So this is a small seed that's going to reap an enormous harvest for this ministry. Amen, Apostle. So, first of all, thank you for inviting me out here tonight. I feel the Spirit of God wanted me to come here tonight. He wanted me to come here tonight. That was in His plan. Sometimes our plans don't match up with His. Why? Because as far as the east is from the west, is as far as His plans are from ours. But when He brings us to where He wants us to be, we'll find out that was where we're supposed to be from the very beginning. So once again, I'm glad to be here tonight. Thank you for inviting me, and God bless.
Tell them, CJ, what's your number on the body?
Oh, well, my ballot position is 2J. That's my ballot position on the election. And again, you know, I know he told me to come tonight and maybe say a few words about the election, but I don't know. Sometimes it's just like Paul on the road to Damascus. He was on his way to do one thing, and the Lord redirected his plans.
All right.
That happens at times. That's the kind of God we serve. We could be on our way for one mission, and He changes the whole thing. And reverses it and does what He wants to do.
Praise the Lord.
And sometimes the folks around you may not even be able to see, because remember now, they couldn't see what Paul saw. He was Saul at the time, but they couldn't see the transformation that took place in his life. But they knew something happened to him after that because of all of the letters that he began to write to the various churches. They knew something happened to him, they just didn't know what, because he didn't allow them to see the plan that He had for his life. So I don't know what God's got up His sleeve, but I'm prepared and ready for it. So thank you once again for inviting me out tonight to Church Man. I remember he was church boy. We go all the way back to the 90s. What is that? Bethesda? No, even further than that.
Christian Brothers.
Yeah, back to the Christian Brothers. Sounds of Praise. We take it all the way back. So you know, he's a good friend of mine, and I'm glad that he invited me out here tonight. I don't know about y'all, but I believe in sowing seeds. And if you haven't sowed a seed, I mean a seed, into the prophet's hands yet, I'm encouraging you to do so. No matter what size it may be, because there is nowhere that you will ever find in history where somebody sowed a seed into the man of God's hand and never reaped a harvest from it. Some of you, now listen to this, sometimes we give a seed and we look for money in advance. Sometimes your life can be spared by the seed that you sow. Sometimes you can add years to your life just by the seed that you sow.
That's right.
Whatever a man sows, remember this, God is not marked.
All right.
Whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. That doesn't just mean if you do something wrong. When you sow into look, if you sow into the hands of a man or woman of God, there is absolutely no way that God will refuse to give you back what you gave.
Amen.
May not give it back to you the same way that you're looking for it. He may even fix an internal organ that you didn't even know was messed up.
All right.
He may straighten some things out in your life before you even reach that point. Remember, God is not controlled by time. So he can go 10 years up and straighten something out that you didn't even know was coming. I mean, we have to expand our mind. We can't just look at the very present time. You can sow a seed that your grandchildren reap the benefit of.
Amen.
So it's not always for us. Sometimes we sow seeds and our children's children will end up reaping the benefits of things that we've sown in our lives. So we can't always expect that when we sow something that it comes directly back to us. Sometimes our offspring are the ones who get blessed for it.
Amen.
So I hope that was a blessing to you tonight. I didn't come to say all of that, but again, sometimes the Most High will redirect your path. You'll come for one reason, and he'll switch it around and change it up and say, no, this is what, because after all, this is his house.
Praise the Lord.
And when you go in a man's house, you have to go by their rules.
Amen.
So that's exactly what happened tonight. I'm grateful for you inviting me out tonight. Thank you all for inviting me and allowing me to be here. I can't say a whole lot tonight because I have, my schedule is still hectic. I have some more things I have to do. But, if you need me, man, you can call on me anytime. You know that. If you need me, you call me, and I'll be there. I'm also there for our children in the city of Paterson. I just want to mention that. I'm there for them every single day. I'm constantly fighting for the parents and the children. And, if you can support me, please do. If you go to those polls on November 8th and tell your friends and family Corey Teague is running for the school board, please do that. But again, tonight the purpose was to join in the worship, and I'm definitely glad I'm here.
That's right.
I can say that. I'm definitely glad.